ring the middleweight in front of his hometown crowd here tonight. Southpaw returning after his defeat against Howard Eastman, against Kreshnik Qato, the Albanian based in North London. So, let's rejoin John MacDonald for the full introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue the action, 8 rounds in the middleweight division. Introducing to you firstly, he's fighting out of the red corner, wearing the red trunks trimmed with black, weighing in at 11 stone, 10 pounds, 4 ounces, bringing a 7-fight record, 4 wins, 1 inside the scheduled distance, and 3 losses. Originally from Albania, now boxing out of Wembley. Please welcome Kreshnik Qato. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the purple and blue tags, weighing in at 11 stone, 9 pounds, 2 ounces, 17-fight record, 15 wins, 10 inside the scheduled distance, and 2 losses. The former IBO Intercontinental Champion, ladies and gentlemen, Plymouth's #1 son, it's Dynamite, Scott Dann. Taking the bell is Mr. John Lee of Plymouth, and referee in charge of the action from Swindon is Grant West. This is 8 3-minute rounds.
Command at all times. In the event of a knockdown, boxer standing, go to a neutral corner. Defend yourself at all times. Shake hands, good luck.
Well, Scott Dann is very, very big news in Plymouth. He sold 600 tickets tonight. He took hundreds up to Nottingham with him, where he was beaten in 3 rounds by the world-class Howard Eastman in a fight for the British, Commonwealth and European middleweight titles. No shame in that. In fact, he had Eastman legitimately down, though the referee didn't count it. I think Eastman's camp even admitted it afterwards. He's in the purple trunks here, the Plymouth hero, Scott Dann. And they haven't had a British champion in this city since Joe Simons back in 1914 to 16, nearly 100 years. Might Dann do it for them one day? Just listen to the atmosphere. He's the guy that sold the tickets on this bill tonight, and he's in here with this fellow Kreshnik Qato, an Albanian who's based in North London and whose camp think that he can give Dann real problems here tonight.
Well, it's obvious who everybody's come to see. Very, very popular Scott Dann, fighting out of the southpaw stance, but he might have a tough fight here.
But I'll tell you how big he is here. Then they had a computer centre that they were going to open in this city, and they tried to get Prince Charles to do it. And when he said he couldn't, their next choice was Scott Dann.
It's pretty big, isn't it?
Next to royalty, he is around here. A couple of right hands. He's quite happy counter-punching, usually, is Dann. Saw him in this Plymouth Pavilions before, beating Albis Adenisi of South Africa in 7 rounds. That was a couple of years back. Best win, a first-round stoppage of Delroy Leslie of Carshalton. That was an eye-catching one for Dann. But I think the British Championship is the kind of thing he should be aiming at now at this stage. 29, won 4, lost 3 so far. Qato in the red trunks. But according to his camp, they dispute all 3 of those defeats. But with a sharp little right hand there and a straight right has put Dann down. Dann goes down on this night of shots here. Nasty moment. He's not badly hurt. It was not much more than a jab, but the crowd here worried now about what might happen to Scott Dann, who said he had a little bit of problems just getting himself fully motivated for this one after fighting Eastman last time. This is a bit of a rehab fight for him, but will it prove to be that?
Well, he needs to suddenly get the motivation now, because now there might be a tough fight in front of him, and he needs to get his own punches going.
Qato, who's managed by Dean Powell. Good straight right there by Dan. It seems none the worse for the knockdown. He wasn't shaken up or anything like that, but he definitely was on the floor. One of the three men to have beaten Qato, by the way, was former WBO champion Paul Silky Jones. Wow, some dramatics in round one. And they're having to give him a pep talk. Chris Sanigar in the corner.
Well, maybe he's just caught cold, and certainly they'll be hoping, all the fans here, that he was. Just missing with the shots himself, clipped with the right hand, and then just nothing more than a left jab, and then but a good right hand right through the middle, and that is the shot for the southpaw. Just clipped with the jab there, a little jab just to steady him up, and then found a nice right hand right down the middle.
Certainly not in the script. This is an undercard fight tonight, but it's been getting the big treatment by the boys at the Plymouth Evening Herald. Writer Andy Phelan, who gives Scott Dann great coverage around here. And he'll be getting big coverage as well on Monday, but what will the story be saying? Don't forget purple trunks, Dan. Little left hand. He does like to counter punch. I think he's more natural doing that. Qato, angular, upright, looks quite easy to hit, but he looks strong, doesn't he?
He does look strong. And maybe that knockdown was the wake-up that Dan needs, but he needs to start getting busy, letting shots go.
Qato in the red trunks, trained by Phil Pearson and Luigi Leo at the Trojan Gym in North London.
A solid jab there from Dan.
He's another of those fighters who could just perhaps do with a little bit more movement from the waist and a bit more head movement. This upright European style. Left hand getting in from Dan that time.
I think that's one of Dan's problems. He's a little bit tight around the shoulders, just stays up straight up, and I think that's where can be easy to hit.
Qato, by the way, has won his last three. His confidence is high at the moment. And he's wobbling there. He's got him, and he turns his back, and that means an end, a sudden end. Dan gets the job done to rapturous applause in round two, and the end came right out of nowhere, and the moment that Qato turned his back, the referee had to stop it.
Yeah, he did. He was calling a good shot. The legs were all over the place there. Just fell into the ropes, Qato, and turned his back.
Down in round one, a winner in round two. Relief is one of the emotions swirling around this arena, where they are all mad keen Scott Dann fans.